everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so forgive the little rings that are floating in my glasses. It is really late at night. I had a long day today, but I really wanted to do my March TBR because, announcement, I failed the Chunin exams. Cue sad music and maybe a gif of Sakura crying to the side of me. We'll see what I can come up with. But yes, as far as the Naruto TBR game is concerned, I failed and I'm disappointed in myself. So my last video, I pulled 3 cards. I pulled a book by an Indigenous author, which I did complete. That was Night of the Mannequins. I did complete a book set Somewhere You'd Like to Visit in 2021. This ended up being The Doll's House. They're based in the UK, somewhere in England. But unfortunately, I failed the advanced Pop Sugar prompt, which was the longest book on your TBR list. Like I said in my last video, I was under the impression that it was Priory of the Orange Tree. I was wrong. It was actually The Burning Light. So I thought, oh my god, this is perfect. Like, I'm not really feeling Priory of the Orange Tree right now. Let me read Burning Light. Failed both of them. So I get to put this in the did not complete pile. I do want to read those books, but I'm a failure. So yeah, we'll follow the steps to what happens next. But I'm going to talk about 2 books that I've already started to read in the month of March. So we'll do that first and then we'll do the card pulling. So I already mentioned that I was really in the mood to reread a book, and I decided that I really wanted to start from the beginning for Laurel K. Hamilton, the Anita Blake series. This is the first book in that series, Guilty Pleasures. You can see this is a book, you know, I read the shit out of this book when I was a kid. The pages are yellow. I don't know if you can tell in this lighting. My spine is super cracked because I did that a lot when I was a kid. I still crack the spine sometimes, but not as much, man. I was in the car today reading and I really thought my book was about to fall apart. But this is a very well-loved book. You know, like I said, I used to read the hell out of this and I'm really enjoying it. I haven't reread the series in quite some time, so I'm excited to get back into it. I already know, like, I'm gonna get to a certain point that I'm not gonna want to read it anymore. I mean, oh shit, I should have counted before I started, but I have quite a few books in the series. I think I have 20 something. I don't know how many books she's put out since then, but I had to stop at some point, which is it just got completely unenjoyable. But these first few books are my favorite. This is the time where Anita was really my favorite, but you know, when I review everything, I'll tell you why. And I also started Holy Sister by Mark Lawrence. This is the 3rd book of the Ancestor. It's the final book in that series. So far, we are back in school for some reason, but we're definitely skipping time. Like, we're seeing what happened at the very end of the book. So three years ago and then present day. So I am interested to see what's going on. It seems like in this one, I'm going to get a few more chapters from different people. There's a character who we met in the very first book with Nona. We kind of saw him in the 2nd book, and it seems like he's going to be a really big part in the 3rd, which I'm really excited about. We're meeting even more characters that have different abilities. But I'm really excited. So far, so good. Some people alive that I really don't want to be, and you know, some people died last book that I'm sad about. But I want to take my time. So we shall see. We shall see. But I am excited about this. And I will absolutely be reading volumes 11 through 15 of The Promised Neverland. I'm trying to read 5 volumes. Actually, I think this is, yeah, it's 5. I think I had debated getting the 16th volume out because honestly, like, they're actually really good. So I had to stop myself from reading past the last 5 in last month in February. But yeah, I want to read 5 a month. I do want to give these back to my friend Neptune. I don't want to keep them for too long. But I also don't want to rush it and then really not like retain any information. But so far, like I said in my last video, I really like this series. All right, so now we're getting into how much of a failure I am with the Naruto TBR game. Fail. You failed the Chunin Exams round 2. Anko took pity on you. You are allowed to go on to the preliminaries, but you are punished for your failure during this round. My character is Sakura, so one of my books has to include pink on the cover. Easy. All right, now I know how I told y'all last time. I've got it kind of hard this month because I have to pick a total of 5 books. So, Sakura, your fight is against Ino. She's my girl too. Pick 1 card. The match dragged on seemingly evenly matched. Pick 2 cards. Ino tried to possess Sakura's body to force her to forfeit the match. Pick 1 card. Sakura's will expel Ino from her mind. Pick 1 card. Exhausted and out of chakra, they both went for a final attack, hitting each other at the same exact time and rendering each other unconscious. So 5 cards, and one of those covers has to be pink. We shall see. So now for the fun part, we're gonna pick the cards, and I can't put any back. So no like kind of cheating this time where I'm like, maybe I'll just put another card. I tell you what, if I had kept the other card that I had picked, I probably would have passed. But it is what it is. Okay, so cut my deck. My first card is, ooh, Kurenai. A locked room mystery. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pull from the very first one. Minato. A book found on a Black Lives Matter reading list. Cutting it again. Whoa. I got an advanced card. Team 10. A book that's been on your TBR list for the longest amount of time. Not sure about that one. I wish I could pull that again. Okay. Yamato. A book with something broken on the cover. Alrighty. I was gonna cut it again. I'm just gonna choose with one. Anko. A book published anonymously. So, let's see. That's 5. So besides the advance card, I basically went through all of the prompts on the Pop Sugar Challenge and pretty much figured out books I was going to read. So I'm going to get that and then kind of tell you what I'm thinking about reading. Okay, so I wrote in some things and I just realized I left like 3 blank on the front. 4. Good job. Okay, so a book found on a Black Lives Matter reading list. Alrighty, a book found on a Black Lives Matter reading list. I'm going to choose Hood Feminism for that one. A locked room mystery. I chose 9 Perfect Strangers. All right, so a book published anonymously. So I wrote down The Whisper Man by Alex North. I'm pretty sure I Googled it because some of the ones that they gave as an example sounded terrible on the list. And this book actually came up. Now that I'm looking at Goodreads though, I'm a little confused because it says Alex North is a British crime writer who has previously published under another name. So I don't know if this is his actual name or if this is his pseudonym, but it was on a list. This book, The Whisper Man, was on a list. Like when you type in the prompts, it redirects you to Goodreads, okay, and gives you a list that somebody made. So I'm gonna go for it. I have this on my Kindle, so, and I've heard good things about, I think I've heard good things about The Whisper Man. There's 2 books that he wrote. One I've heard good things, one I've heard so-so things. I think The Whisper Man is the good thing. So Whisper Man will be for this one. A book with something broken on the cover. I chose The Silent Patient for this one. That was also on a Goodreads list. I think the reason why it says something broken is because like the face on the front is covered in bandages and like the mouth is open, or that person, or it's referring to the fact that like the person on the cover is covered in bandages is broken. I'm not sure, but I'm going with that one. And then a book that's been on your TBR for the longest amount of time. That one I've got to give some thought to. I got rid of a lot of books in my unhaul from last year. And I know that one of the books that I unhauled was on that, that I'd owned for a really long time. I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm going to go into my Kindle, because I have a lot of pages on there with books that I bought on the Kindle deal that I haven't read yet. I think what I wanna do is I'm just gonna scroll through, and whatever book is on the very last page that I know that I haven't read, but obviously, you know, I haven't clicked to like open it and see what's going on, I'm gonna choose that. So we'll see. I guess we'll find out together. Well, I'll know. You'll find out in the next video. So I've got my work cut out for me. I guess with that. Oh, and one of these. Oh shit! I just realized it has to be pink. Ooh, wow. Okay, so maybe this book. I need to find a book that's pink that's been on. I think that's a good combination, because none of the other ones. Well, it has pink on the cover. Let me look. Does that kind of count? Because there's some pink on that. I know the lighting in my room is. I don't know if the pink on this book will come up with all the pink that's around me. Let me see. It was like as long as it has pink on it. Let's double check. Yeah, one of the books has to include pink. Okay. Alrighty, so yes, one of these has to include pink. I don't know, maybe I could choose Pud Feminism because there is pink on it, or yeah. Anyway, so I've got quite a few books that I'm trying to read. Now, I'm obviously in the process of reading 2 right now. So I basically have 12 books to read, I think. I think I can do it. Obviously this month is normal as far as dates in it. But you know, a week from now, I'm gonna be on vacation. So maybe I'll get some of like the, oh man, we'll see. I think I can do this. I do not want to fail again, okay? I told myself I would pass the Chunin exams. I didn't. I can do better than this. So I will complete all 5 of these cards. Dang it. I'm gonna do it. So there you have it. That's my March TBR. Everybody cross your fingers for me. I think I've got this. Yeah, let's get excited. Thank you for watching my video. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like the video, please subscribe and hit the notification button, please. And with that being said, everybody have a good day. Goodbye.